Hello everybody, Defense here, and welcome back to Erlengrat. We got us some eggs. So since last episode, I have slept because obviously it got dark out. Woke myself up about 5 o'clock this morning, finished loading up the eggs, cleaned up the animals, loaded up the last of the lumber that was lying on the ground, and picked up a stump grinder. We did lease it. It was only like $150 to lease it. So I did just straight up lease that, and I did try out another machine to see if I liked using it to pick up logs better. We actually used, where is it? I grabbed a modded one because the machine didn't really matter, but I tried out the JCB TM320E, which was pretty cool. I think all of these are articulated as far as I saw when I was in looking at the bits. It worked fine. The issue I had was this guy here. Same thing. It can only pick up one log. And half the time, even if this was all the way on the ground, scraping, it still wouldn't get under half the logs. So we had a little bit of weirdness going on. So we're going to have to play around with that. But we're not going to worry about that too much right now. We're going to do this. We're going to do 1, 2. We might actually become rich soon, guys. Look at that. We're going to break 100K. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. 103,000. Oh, yeah. And I still have a couple more things I want to sell today. We do have more lumber that I want to get done. I want to chop down another row of trees. I think that'll be good. And I'm going to try and chop them into the 12-meter lengths so we can get full use of that trailer. Or I may end up doing 6-meter lengths and just doubling the log bits up there. We'll be able to work with that. Let's throw these back up. But yeah, I still struggle with some of the machines, as I was saying, for the when it comes to lifting things up and putting them down. I've been still having some issues with those machines, and it's been kind of weird. And again, I don't know if it's a me thing, if it's a setting thing. But I also don't like any of the claw options we have. And you guys have seen me run the forklift. I can line it up good. I can get it to work. It just always seems to get stuck. But yeah, I needed to empty these because they were completely full. We're sitting at 7 or 8%. Whoop, I just sent that sign flying. 7 or 8% on the apple tree. And everyone has enough food or water. So I'm pretty happy about that. We have $103,000. How much did we just make off the eggs? I didn't even check. Let's see. Property income. $36,760 off the eggs. Wow. That's all I gotta say, guys. Wow. Ooh, alright, well that's good. The potatoes are growing. I did fertilize them. I fertilized them off camera. We've done so much fertilizing. I think you guys not seeing it every once in a while will be fine. I'm sure you guys are fine with it as well. You don't want to sit there and watch me fertilize. A bunch more of these guys have sold. They started stacking them up. Actually, I take that back. I think either 2 or 4 have sold. So, yeah, not as much as I'd have hoped. But let me get these cleaned up and on the ground, and then we are going to get started on our next project. Okay, guys, next job I wanted to do was make a little bit of money off our pigs here. So is it? Nope, it's this one here. I am going to sell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that'll get us $4,500. Confirm. And I'm going to continue to do that. Every once in a while, that'll just do that. All right, we're just going to leave you right there. I am planning to do that every once in a while just because it holds 14. So, sorry, 15. So selling off those 10, I think, would be better. Somehow we just ended up with more sugar beets and potatoes. Pretty sure that number was smaller. I know the bar will move depending on the pigs and such, but that number, I think, just went up. Which is weird. but I'm not too worried about it. What do we got? We've got 93% water, 52% manure, and 6.2% apples. It's not bad. It's not bad. But where is it? There we go. I got too many machines now. This was... Oh, it keeps falling over. Let me move it over here out of the way. Yeah, this is our stump grinder. It was weird. I was trying to figure out how it worked, and then I decided to F1 it and found out you can actually cycle this thing side to side. Probably what the joystick is for. And it's actually pretty cool. I did very much enjoy doing that, because I was going to do it with the chainsaw at first, because I do have the lumberjack mod, which does allow me to just delete stumps and trees using the saw. So like if I walk up to something, the smaller trees will do it fine. If I walk up, this will turn red and I just click and hold and it just deletes the whole tree. I don't get any money for it, which is, you know, kind of a bummer, but it does get rid of trees for me, which is what I did with the tree up over there and the tree that was like halfway down the side of our field right there. So yeah, I think that works. What I am going to do now is we are going to go and get ourselves some... I can only go up to 8-meter logs. Huh. I guess you can't go to 12. That'll be fine. That's weird. I can articulate, but I can't drive forward. Maybe because that's piston control, hydraulic controlled on those little piston arms? I don't know. That's weird. But yeah, let's get this baby started up, and I'm going to chop down this whole row of trees. That was a lot of trees. Oh, it's going to be a lot of money. I am very much looking forward to actually having money in this game again. I know I probably could have done it if I didn't just keep spending all my money on stuff, but I think it was all worth it. We've got a lot of stuff. We've got a lot of fun. And we're now going to have a lot of money on top of all of this stuff and all of the fun. So let's take a look. Actually, it's going to be easier to do this if I go like this, and a dish, a dish, a dish. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 trees. That's going to be a lot of lumber. I did cut them into 6 meters. I can't remember if I said I was going to do that or not. But I did decide to do 6 meters. I think that'd be a bit better and a bit easier to work with. Again, because I can only do up to 8, and this thing takes 12. So, which is kind of weird. You think they'd be able to do up to 12 if one of the in-game trailers takes 12s? But maybe it's in relation to the specific head. I don't know. As I said, I haven't really played around with a lot of this. I do like how it folds up. I don't know if it was in the beginning, but I was trying to figure out why it wouldn't work here. And then I went, oh yeah, I got to open it up. So that's going to be that. I think what we're going to end up doing is we're going to grab some of the neighbors of the land and see if they'll help me load some lumber into the trailer. But I think we're going to do something else real quick. I need to... Honestly, I don't know. I kind of want to either plant or harvest, but at the same time, you know what? No. I want to get this lumber sold. I want to get this lumber sold real bad. I know. I gotta harvest this field. It's been sitting here a while. It's barley. I actually need a bit for the animals, don't I? Actually, you know what? I think we'll be fine. There's 9,000 liters of barley in here and 7,700 liters of barley in here. I don't think we're going to need to put any barley in there. So that's going to all get sold, which will be nice. Actually, you know what? No, it's not. I'm going to put it in the silo because I want to be surprised at how much money we make at the end of this farm. When we go and sell this farm, I want to... I fell in. I want to empty out that silo and be extra rich. That's the hope. That's the plan. I probably have a bit of stuff in it right now, don't I? Yeah, we got... Oh, we already got 16,000 liters of barley, 1,000 liters of sunflower. I think we got like 1 potato, don't we? Sorry, we have 15 liters of washed and sorted potatoes, which will be nice. But yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do. I'm thinking with all the money we've got, we might go into cows. I know it's unrelated and a little off topic, but I think we could do this small cow pasture. We just have to do some grass because I'm gonna do TMR, the total mixed ration. So I'm gonna need a grass field, and honestly, right now we could buy a grass field. So there's 2 that I was looking at. I thought one of these were a grass field. I could have sworn one was a grass field. Oh, okay, yeah, it is. All right, so yeah, 1, 24, and 15. Also, I'm considering buying the biogas plant so I could sell some stuff off. That's 119,000. That wouldn't be for a little bit though. But if I were to buy one, I'm thinking 1. 193, 251, 100. Wow, they are expensive. I may end up just turning this into grass instead. It might be easier. You know what? We're going to end up doing that. Yeah, we're going to convert this into a grass field. We're going to buy the equipment. We'll buy the mowers. We'll buy the tedders for that so we can make hay. We'll buy all of that stuff, and I think that'll be good, which will also be good. We're going to dump all this straw into there, which will be very nice as well. So, let me get on with this. I'm going to, quote-unquote, grab some neighborly hands, and we're going to toss all this lumber on the trailer. Load number 1. I only tipped it once, and my, was it a lot of work to get it to stand back up. Oh, 49,098 bucks. We have maybe 2 more loads, something like that. 2 and a bit. We'll have to see. It's a bit. We are with load number 3 for the day. Again, probably going to be around 50,000. The price of wood, price of lumber actually is going down. We're down to 122, so it's like, I thought we were at 125, so it may be $3 less per. But hey, there we go, just short of 50K again, which makes me a very happy person. We broke $200,000. This is the most money we've had since, well, we've had this much money twice. And that is when we started our first game over in Felsburn, and when we sold everything in Felsburn and moved over here. You know what I'm gonna do? Hold on. We're gonna do one quick thing. We are now debt free. $120,000 paid back. I probably should have kept it. But I think we're going to get probably another 100K from the lumber that's lying on the ground. Which should, it's going to be 1 a bit, maybe 2 loads of lumber that's still on the ground here. I don't know if this is just smaller or if my brain's just feeling weird because this is longer instead of wider. But it doesn't really matter. This is all we... Ooh, there we go. This thing's got a lot of weight behind it, so it takes a little bit to stop. But yeah, this is all the lumber we have left. I think it's going to be about 2. It might be just under 2 loads. So we're going to get all that done. And then I have no idea what I'm going to do with these little scraps. I'm probably just going to make them disappear. Sounds like a good enough plan. So I'll see you guys for load number 4. Here we are with load number 4, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I forgot to undo my straps. Bloop. 49,223. How much has the price gone down this time? Whoop, wrong button. 120. Well, we have about a half a load left, and I want to sell that off. And then I think that's probably going to be it for lumber today. I am going to take a look at episode length. I've actually been recording, moving all this, for a little while now, to be honest. I don't actually know. I took a break for lunch. Had a chicken patty. It was very tasty. But again, unrelated facts. But I think I'm going to get the other half of this loaded up. And I'm going to edit up what I have recorded and see what we have for time. As I said, I either want to get that field harvested or that field over there cultivated and maybe planted. Well, probably both. If I'm going to be able to get that field harvested. Whoop, I'm driving across the cotton. So I think that's what we're going to do. Let's grab that stuff up and we'll get that taken care of.
We have dropped off that last load of lumber, guys, and have started doing our barley. Which I think I'll end up doing. This should be a really good yield. I think it's going to be rather a good one to have. And as I said, we're just gonna dump it into the silo probably right away. I know I could top off the animals, but one of the things I was thinking about is when you sell the animal pens, I don't think you can sell the grains and stuff that are inside. I was just thinking about that. Not that I really need a ton of it right now anyway, but I was just thinking about it. And I can't remember if that's a thing. And I don't want to test it right now. I don't really have a good way to test it. I could just go and do like a random world, give myself a bunch of money, buy the stuff, dump it in there. But I haven't done that yet, so I am curious. If you guys have an idea on it, let me know. Because, as I said, I honestly have no idea off the top of my head if that all disappears if I sell it. So I'm just not going to top anything off right now because we do have a good amount of grain and other fruits and other vegetables, because I don't think we have any fruits already in the things, so it's not really going to be a huge deal if we leave it for now. Like they're all pretty full. The only thing that we're short on are the potatoes and the pigs, and we're going to get that taken care of probably maybe the next episode. It really depends on if I sleep today or sleep in the next episode. That's really what'll decide it. But we're actually going to end up doing a decent amount of planting in the next few episodes, which is going to keep us pretty busy because I'm probably going to end up doing something with this field. We're going to turn that field there into a grass field so we can get some grass growing. Or we're going to end up buying a field. I'm still undecided. I think growing my own grass field over there would be nice. But it also gets rid of my little lane systems. So I have to do large sections of potatoes or only do part of a field as potatoes. I don't really know what I want to do yet. Because we bought all that potato washer and stuff and we only used it once. So I am going to want to do it soon. I'm only growing the potatoes a little bit for food for those guys. Hopefully to help them out. That'll be nice. But the grass, as I said, we get 165k right now. We still have, what, 3 layers of trees left? I think it's 3. So that's not going to be too bad. And that'll get us a lot of money. If you think we only did 2. Yeah, we only did 2. And we made it to 200k. Paid off a $120,000 loan. Bought up equipment. Leased other equipment. And we're still at 165,000. So. Yeah. We got plenty of money in lumber still sitting there. Along with the fact we have, you know, a bunch of grains sitting around. Which isn't too bad. Yeah, this is actually a really good harvest. I'm just looking at it now. We're not going to be full, but we're going to be pretty close. We'll probably hit like 92%? Nah, we're going to, yeah. It's going to be cutting it close. Probably 90 to 92% of a tank just from this. which I think is going to actually be pretty good. The only reason I'm not going out and straight up buying a grass field right now is because we still have to buy grass equipment. You know, we have to get the mowers, we have to get the tedders, we have to get the windrowers. And that's really the only things that are keeping me from just buying up. Oh, well, that didn't work. We did get 100%. That's really the only thing keeping me from buying up a chunk of the land right now, is the fact that I don't want to have $0 again. Or close to, you know. We finally have money. It's really nice to have, and I like having it. You know, I know that's a very Mr. Krabs thing to say, but, you know, I like money. What are we looking at? These are good. I wonder how... These are... I think at least this field will be done when we sleep. Then this one was planted a little bit after that, and this was planted even after that. So it's 1, 2, and then 3. And I think that's how it's going in the growth points right now. So this one... Oh yeah, this one's pretty much ready. This one is this one, and then this one, and this one is what they look like right now for the other ones. So they still got some growth. The field I'm considering buying, just because we can make money off it, is this one right here. Because it is a full-grown field. But it's $180,000, which is $15,000 more than we have. And at that point, we're not going to make that money back. I know for a fact we're not going to make that money back off of that field. At least in the short term, you know. So, I was really hoping that this wasn't cotton so that I could do something with this. But I have no idea what I'm going to do with the fact that it is cotton, because that makes it just extra work to deal with. So, and again, this field there is pretty expensive as well, if I remember correctly. Let me bring that one up real quick. Yeah, $209,000. So, yeah, we're not buying that one. I know that for a fact. But there are plenty around that I could end up buying. You know, this one's not bad, and that'd still leave us with money. I just don't know. You know, and what's this one? Sunflowers? Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad field to harvest, to be honest. So we could look into doing... Like, if we were to buy a field, we could buy that one and harvest it and turn that in the field next to it into a large grass field. Which actually, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, wouldn't be a bad idea. I don't know. Let me know the merits of that plan, guys, in the comments down below. But we're going to continue on with harvesting all of this. And I would say that's a pretty decent amount of the field done so far. This is our third load, so that's 24,000-ish. I think it's like 24 and change. I don't remember. I could do the math, but I'm just going to go with the 8K and be done with it. Which will mean we actually do have a decent amount of barley. Let's take a look. I know we looked at it last time. Yeah, we're over 40,000. Let's actually check the price for barley. Right here. 765 out of Felsburn Grain Mill. So that's per 1,000 liters. It's only about 30,000 bucks. Still, not terrible. But that'll be a pretty penny for later. I don't remember if I showed it in the time lapse. I thought about it while I was looking, while I was running, and I actually threw a worker on for a second. I think I did talk about it, but I think I might end up buying this one here. It's sunflowers. Yeah, so we could harvest the sunflowers and then turn these 2 fields into grass fields. Obviously, we'll keep the road and then turn like a section of this into my silage pit so that we can also do silage as well. And which I think would be good because this is only 107,000. So we could buy this up. Still have some money left over. What did that leave us? Like 60,000 bucks. And we'll probably end up harvesting that. Harvesting the potatoes. Again, probably most of the potatoes are going to go to the pigs. So we'll have to take care of that. But maybe even sell off some of the stuff that's there. And then obviously all of the sunflower seeds can get sold off. Because we wouldn't really need to do much with them, because I don't think we really need any for the pigs, do we? No, they're doing fine, yeah. They're pretty much full when it comes to soybean, canola, sunflower. So I think harvesting that and turning those into grass field. Actually, you know what? I have a better idea. We're going to turn... I am going to buy it. I have just decided that. We're going to buy this field. We're going to turn a section of it into where the silage pit is. I don't know where yet. We're going to do that. Maybe a small shed to park my stuff at for the stuff that's going to be over here, because we're not really going to mow anywhere else. So we're going to keep the mowers over here. The windrower, the tedder and stuff will end up staying over here. And I'm thinking in 22 we'll plant corn and grab... this guy, and hook it to the front of a tractor. And we'll use this to turn corn into chaff and dump that into the pit as well. I think that could be fun. We're not going to get a whole... I know I keep opening menus. I apologize. Silage. Let's actually see what the average price of silage is. I know it's worth more. Actually, $275 at the barn isn't bad. That's not bad. I know we can get more money if we buy the biogas plant, but I don't have the money for that. It's, I think, 100,000 right now. And yeah, I could take out a loan. I know I talked about doing that earlier on, but we did just pay off our loan. And I'm kind of iffy about picking up another one. So I kind of want to be loanless. You know, I have a really expensive vehicle leased right now, which we're not going to be able to get rid of said lease until we finish these potatoes so I can take down all these trees. So I don't know if we're going to sell all the trees right away, but I do want to take them down and at least get them moved out of the way so that we can start doing more work in this field. But actually, honestly, since we're going to be doing that over there, it's not even really going to be needed. But I do also really like driving this guy here. It's a very nice machine. I really enjoy it. But yeah, since I'm sitting here enjoying machines, I might as well do some work. Whoop. That is not what I meant to do. Yeah. Okay, and there we go. That is done. But yeah, instead of admiring vehicles and talking plans, I should look into wrapping up the episode because we're pretty much out of time. I have a new recording schedule this week, and it adds in extra video. I think at least one, maybe two, if my brain remembers correctly. So, we are, as I said, going to be calling it here. I want to thank you guys for stopping in. I hope you did enjoy, and I hope you have a nice night, day, morning, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. This is my defense. I hope to see you again soon. Peace.